In 770 BC, Zhou Pingguang moved eastward. It was not just a geographical relocation. The emperor lost control of the world. China entered the spring and autumn period. It was a survival of the fittest among over 100 states. The strong prey on the weak. Survival of the fittest. In this troubled world, the Che state in the east, Shandong today, enjoyed a unique advantage, relying on mountains for food. But to turn these resources into hegemony, a genius is needed. When he was young, he was a failed merchant, a runaway soldier, and even a clumsy politician. But he was also the only talented statesman in Bao Shiye's eyes. Today we will witness this super CEO, how he joined a company named Che that was on the verge of bankruptcy, and turned it into the first multinational group in the spring and autumn period. Before becoming prime minister, Guan Zhong had a close friend named Bao Shiye. They did business together. Guan Zhong invested less, but took more profits. Bao Shiye didn't think he was greedy, because he knew Guan Zhong's family was poor. They fought together. Guan Zhong fled the battlefield. But Bao Shiye didn't think he was cowardly, because he knew that Guan Zhong had an old mother. This is the origin of the idiom Guan Bao's friendship. The turning point of their fates occurred in the civil war. Two princes, Gong Zhizhao and Gong Xiaobai, fled to Lu and Ru respectively. Guan Zhong assisted Gong Zhizhao, while Bao Shiye assisted Gong Xiaobai. When the news of the death of the king of Che spread, a race against time began. Whoever could return to the capital of Che first would be the new king. To help Gong Zhizhao clear the obstacles, he intercepted Xiaobai on the way. He drew the bow and shot an arrow right in the chest of Xiaobai. Xiaobai spat blood and fell in the car. Guan Zhong thought he succeeded and slowed down his journey, but he didn't know. The arrow only hit the belt hook of Prince Xiaobai. He faked death with Oscar-level acting skills to deceive Guan Zhong. He traveled day and night to return home and ascend the throne. He was later Huan of Qi. After Qi Huangdong ascended the throne, the first thing he wanted to do was to kill Guan Zhong. But Bao Shiye stopped him, saying a word that was astonishing. If you only want to govern Che well, I'm enough. But if you want to dominate the world, you must use Guan Zhong. Qi Gong showed an amazing pattern. He not only didn't kill Guan Zhong, but also went to the suburbs to meet him, and made him prime minister. This was an interview that changed history. Qi Huangdong asked if I like hunting, drinking, and women. Can he dominate the world? Guan Zhong replied that these were not problems. As a monarch, the biggest problem is not shortcomings, but not knowing the wise and not trusting them. Guan Zhong described a grand blueprint to Huangdong. Qi Gong was completely convinced, and entrusted the country with full power, using the power of Qi's prophecy. Enrich the country and strengthen the army. Honor the king and resist the barbarians. Guan Shanhai was Guan Zhong's first move, which is the state's monopoly on salt and iron. Salt is essential for everyone. Guan Zhong stipulated that salt and iron could be produced by the people, but they must be purchased and sold by the state. This move allowed Che to not tax its people, but the treasury was overflowing. This is the earliest state-owned enterprise model in human history. With money, Guan Zhong started a trade war. Lu and Liang were good at weaving. Guan Zhong suggested that Huan of Qi take the lead to wear the tea cloth produced in Luan, and ban the people of Qi from weaving. The people of Ru were greedy for profit. They abandoned farming and started weaving. 2 years later, Guan Zhong suddenly ordered to ban imports of Lu cloth and raised the price of grain. Lu was in food shortage, and people starved to death and had to surrender to Qi. The same script was played out in Qi. Qi was rich in deer. Guan Zhong asked people to buy Lu at high prices. The people of Qi thought it was more profitable to hunt deer, so they went into the mountains to catch deer. Guan Zhong secretly hoarded, accumulate grain. Finally, Qi blocked the border. The price of grain in Qi soared. A stein of grain was sold for 400 Qian. King Chen of Qi was helpless, had to ask for peace from Qi. This is the story of buying the way to Qi. Subdue the enemy without a fight. Guan Zhong was the true pioneer of economic warfare. After the economy became strong, Guan Zhong proposed the famous political slogan, Sun Wang Ran Yi. Although the Zhou emperor was weak, but still the nominal lord of the world, While the northern Rong and Di tribes kept invading the central plains, Guan Zhong helped Yan repel the Shan Rong and help crossing and Wei restore their countries. He used the banner of the Zhou Emperor and the righteous army and won the respect of the vassal states. In 651 BC, Huan Gong held a meeting of the vassal states at Kukai. The Zhou's envoy sent sacrificial meat, officially acknowledging his hegemonic status. The alliance prohibited using Xiao water, not hoarding grain, not to abandon the elder and establish the younger. This is the Kuikyu alliance. It marked the peak of Huan Gong's hegemony. He used not only money, but also order, and became the leader of the vassal states. However, hegemony is also fragile. Before Guan Zhong died, Huan Gong asked who could take over. Guan Zhong warned that Yi killed Miai Zhen. Shidiya castrated himself for Mei Zhang. Kai Feng betrayed Mei Zhang. These three people went against humanity and should not be reused. But Huan Gong didn't listen. After Guan Zhong's death, these three villains did rebel. Huan Gong was locked in the palace and starved to death. His body rotted and worms grew, and no one collected it. The once dominant king ended up like this. But Guan Zhong's wisdom will last forever. He used economic means to enrich the country, and used cultural means to stabilize the country, and used political means to dominate. He was not only the prime minister of Qi, but also in Chinese history, the first great chief executive officer.